Hey everybody, Just Don here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about my record collection. Alright, so let's just get started. I'm going to talk about my record player first. So we have a Boytone. It's fairly cheap, not the best that you can get, but it's good for what it is. It's better than my first one. And it sounds pretty good. I want to get an Audio-Technica, one that I can like adjust the settings. Yeah, just a better one, and I will with time, but it's more about the records for me now. So let's just get started with what I've got. All right, so we got a lot to get through, so I'm gonna go pretty fast with this. We have AC/DC's Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, one of my favorite AC/DC records. I've got Powerage, I think AC/DC's most underrated record, and yeah, just a classic record. And then I have this like really cheap Highway to Hell. I'm never gonna play it. It's just cool to have, and it sounds pretty bad because it's really old. And then we have another cheap Back in Black. I got this one for free along with Highway to Hell, and it sounds equally as bad, so not gonna spend this one. And then we have the last AC/DC record that I have, Flick of the Switch, another one of AC/DC's most underrated. With this one, they just came back in with a bang. I really want to do an AC/DC ranked, but this one sounds super good. It's super clean, and I think it's a must-have if you're an AC/DC fan. All right, and then I have this super cool Arctic Monkeys live and B-sides record here, and it's actually, forgive me for keeping the paper in this one, I need to get more record sleeves. It's actually on white vinyl, which is really nice, and it sounds great. Even though it's been kept in paper this whole time, you have B-sides like Space Invader, Curtains Closed, Choo Choo, Cigarette Smoke, and Waving By to the Train or the Bus. I don't listen to this as much, but when I do, they're a band where their B-sides are also really well and would also fit on the album. So I think those B-sides work really well with this record. I think they were recorded at the same time. Whatever people say I am, that's what I'm not. My favorite Arctic Monkeys album. Just an iconic cover, iconic songs, and a must-have for Arctic Monkeys fans. Alright, so this next batch I have here are all of the same band. They're one of my favorite bands, and they are Avenged Sevenfold. So I've got this cool Waking the Fallen picture disc. I got this on Record Store Day of 2017, and it's just really cool. It's got the cover for Waking the Fallen with some album art. You have the classics Death Bat on the back, and then this really nice album artwork. And yeah, you've got classic songs, Unholy Confessions, Chapter 4, Reminiscence, and deep cuts like Clairvoyant Disease. This is just a great record. I can't wait to do a ranked episode on this band. Alright, and then we have one of my favorite albums of all time, City of Evil, and this album's actually on this like purple multicolored vinyl. That's actually really cool, and it sounds really nice. Again, if you're an Avenged Sevenfold fan, I highly recommend picking this up, even if it's not the purple vinyl. Alright, and then we have the 2007 classic, Self-Titled by Avenged Sevenfold, and this one, not one of my favorite records. I don't really like songs like Dear God, but this is definitely a good album to have if you're an Avenged Sevenfold fan, definitely a classic. And yeah, this also, I got this at FYE, and it comes on black and white splatter, which is really nice. After that, we have the B-sides record coming with Live at the LBC DVD, and actually I couldn't find this one for a while, but it's actually pretty cool. You have songs like Demons, Girl I Know, Crossroads, songs that I feel like should have been on the self-titled release, but you also have Flash of the Blade and Walk, two covers from Iron Maiden and Pantera respectively. Alright, and then we have Nightmare, also from Avenged Sevenfold. This is the last one that I've gotten recently. It was actually pretty hard to find at any record store. I really wanted that blue-purple splatter, but I couldn't get it. This is another gatefold. I think all of these are. And standard black vinyl, unfortunately, but, you know, it's still good to have. And, you know, Nightmare, Welcome to the Family. This is their biggest album, I'd say. And then we have their recent release, The Stage, which also came on another purple vinyl. They like to do that quite a bit. Then I've got the Beatles classic album, Revolver. I got this from my grandma, this is actually from the 60s. And this is the American version, so this is really cool to have. Then I went to Goodwill once, and I got the Bee Gees Live, because this thing was everywhere, and I feel like it just wanted me to get it. And it actually got me into the Bee Gees, even though they're not the best. pretty trippy gatefold right here. Then I have my favorite Black Keys album, Rubber Factory. This one is just the perfect mix of blues and rock. Just a really good record to have. Then I have one of my favorite Bjork albums, who is just a beautiful, fantastic artist. This album is Medulla. This one is her like kind of a cappella, art rock-ish kind of record. Really weird, but really beautiful and wholesome at the same time. Really good to have. Alright, and then this one is Blood, Sweat, and Tears 3. I'm assuming their third album. I don't know what this is. I got this from my finite math teacher because Blood, Sweat, and Tears was a saying he said, and we were like looking through his closets and stuff. Couldn't tell you anything about this record. Just have it.